Welcome to Bitcoin News Today. I'm James Windsor and I am broadcasting from a very sunny Nottingham, UK. Let me know in the comments where you are watching from. It's great news for Bitcoin price at the moment, and if you are brand new, then do note that we do have an offer where you can get $10 worth of Bitcoin free. Just sign up for a Coinbase account using the link below. So let's dive in first of all to the Bitcoin price, current price action, and then I've got lots of exciting news for you in the headlines, both positive and negative news about Bitcoin and other cryptocurrencies, but all very interesting stuff, so stay tuned. We're currently seeing an increase in Bitcoin price. Here is the one-day chart, and you'll see that we did have a few green days recently. So yesterday was a red day, but today is green so far. So let's go to the 1 hour chart and look at what's happening in more detail, because there has been, just before I started recording, there's been some big spikes in price, a lot of buys a couple of times, and that has raised the price. So potentially a good time to sell if you did purchase at a lower price previously. There's been some good opportunities to buy recently, so well worth looking at the 1 hour chart. Zoom in into the 15-minute chart, and I'll just compress this time and just show you there's been some good opportunities recently to buy. Whenever you notice a spike in the volume, you see that there was a big green spike here. A lot of people were buying, and that raised the price. Whatever the majority of people do, if you do the opposite, so you could have sold up here, then you can make a profit. So a lot of people were selling at this point. The price was dropping, and it dropped to a lowest point of $7,382, and then the price is rising. So let's just measure that. I'll just get to the measurement tool. So from the lowest point to now, we've recently seen a 3% increase, and of course it is the 6th of June tomorrow, and people are saying that every month on the 6th of the month major things happen with the price. So I'm bullish, and I think the price will go up. So let's keep watching. But on my more long-term view, I have predicted that there will be a price channel. Trying to show this to you. I have got it marked on here. I think the price will be entering a channel where we're going to see some upward movement in the next few days. Sorry, that's not apparent on my chart, but let's move on to the Bitcoin headlines, because there's so much news to report. First of all, looking at the total size of each cryptocurrency, altcoins are kind of catching up with Bitcoin, but Bitcoin remains the biggest at 127 billion market cap. Ethereum is 58 billion, just beyond it. So if you are new to cryptocurrencies, you can see that the market size is big already. And then the smaller coins are Ripple, Bitcoin Cash, EOS, Litecoin, Cardano, Stellar, IOTA, and Tron. So if you are planning to have a cryptocurrency portfolio, then these are probably the coins to look at. Now, it has been reported in the mainstream media that Bitcoin has died for the 300th time, according to mainstream media. I couldn't get my words out there. Now, they're saying that electricity is the Achilles heel of Bitcoin, And whilst they are correct that Bitcoin does take a lot of electricity to mine, there are countries in the world where electricity is very cheap, such as Venezuela, where it only costs a few $100 to mine one Bitcoin, which is currently, as we just saw, worth thousands of dollars. So there's still great profit to be had. $7,635 currently at the time of making this video. So just goes to show that when it comes to the mainstream media or even some specialist media sources, you shouldn't believe everything that you are being told. And that leads on to this story in Stocks Gazette, and they are warning of the same thing. Now, Bitcoin's search has dropped 75% in 2018. That is true, but remember that the Bitcoin price has dropped from its high point in December 2017. So there is correction going on, and that is normal in any market. So of course Bitcoin search volume has dropped on Google because the price of Bitcoin has dropped. So nothing unexpected there. Bitcoin needs a new narrative in order to re-establish global attention. Yes, I agree with that, and the next thing could be the mass adoption of Bitcoin investing as governments regulate Bitcoin. So I think that will be the next thing that really increases the price. Bitcoin transactions have fallen from a peak of about 400,000 in December. Yes, that's because so many new people were buying Bitcoin in December at its peak. A lot of new people were investing, and some of them have sold their Bitcoin since and exited the market, or maybe they've bought some altcoins. What other? Oh yes, and in this article as well, they also talk about advertising bans by Google, but have Google and Facebook really banned the ads? Because I still see them everywhere. Let me know in the comments if you think Google and Facebook have banned Bitcoin ads, or are you still seeing ads? I know that I'm still seeing ads. So I don't know why they said they would ban them. Bitcoin is the last thing I'd want to own if the grid goes down, says famed short seller Jim Chanos. Now, I do agree with Jim Chanos here. Bitcoin is not the ideal transaction in the ideal way of transacting if the grid goes down, because Bitcoin does rely on a internet connection. However, as a store of value, if the internet is just going down temporarily and then it's coming back on again, then it does store the value, and you can store your keys on a physical device. So in that way, your wallet content is safe with Bitcoin. But who is suggesting buying it in the case of the grid going down? Most of us are not talking about investing in Bitcoin for that reason, and hopefully that will not happen in the short to medium terms anyway. The whole of the internet was created so that the military can communicate over vast distances, so most likely that even in the situation of maybe the New World Order or the Illuminati taking over, we would still have access to the internet. But let me know what you think about that in the comment section. I'd love to hear what you have to say about that. The next article, Bitcoin is not the panacea people thought it would be, the Ripple CEO says. And remember, Ripple is a competitor to Bitcoin. So not surprising that he would say that, and his whole thing here is that he explains that the Bitcoin blockchain, the technology that underpins the cryptocurrency, is quite slow, whereas Ripple transactions are 1,000 times faster. So yeah, it's good that Bitcoin has competition. And it might not be Bitcoin that comes out as the top coin in the future. Technology can improve, but Bitcoin does have a lot of advantages as well. Looking at some of the advantages of Bitcoin, here at crypto51.app, it estimates how much it would cost to do a 1 hour 51% attack on a cryptocurrency network. So it would cost $728,000 to attack Bitcoin for just 1 hour. So a lot of money. Some people do have that money available, but would it really be worth it just for an hour? Whereas some of the coins are much more easy for hackers to attack. It would only cost $25 to attack the Einsteinium coin for an hour, for example. So some very interesting information here, but it just does go to show that Bitcoin is the most hack proof of the coins, with Ethereum coming in second just behind that. So well worth considering if you are investing. Now this article is interesting from bitcoin.com, and it just goes to show that you can't believe everything that you read online. They say BTC City, Slovenia's largest shopping centre to become a genuine Bitcoin city. So it seems like a positive news story. The Prime Minister of Slovenia, Miro Cerar, recently visited BTC City, a sprawling 475,000 metres squared commercial business and shopping complex in the capital city of, I'm not going to try and say that. So it goes on to say that all of these shops are accepting Bitcoin Cash. And this is on the bitcoin.com website, which is owned by Bitcoin Cash. But it turns out that is fake news. It's actually done by an artist, and their website is zekcrew.com. So this explains how it works. The basic idea behind this concept of a city is that its whole economy runs on Bitcoin. Paying taxes happens automatically, blah blah blah. I'll let you read that. But it just goes to show that fake news can go viral. It was even picked up in The Guardian, who obviously don't check their sources as well as I do, because I nearly reported this as fact until I did some checking, and then I found out that it was fake news. Some good news though. Bitcoin Batmobile, Argentinian non-profits launch a minivan tour to spread crypto awareness. So cryptocurrencies are extremely big in Argentina. There's 10 currency exchanges operating from that country rather. So it's great that somebody's taken the initiative to drive around and spread the news about cryptocurrency in areas where the news wouldn't normally get to. So that's the news for today. Finishing off on the current price action, let's go to the 1 minute chart and see exactly what is happening. Prices currently rising, so let's hope they continue to rise, and I wish you all the best with your cryptocurrency investments. Thanks for watching, and see you again very soon. Until then, bye for now.